Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new story. The name of this story is What If Naruto Built Ultron? And yeah guys, it is the same Ultron from Avengers Age of the Ultron, the second movie. If you guys have watched it, most of you guys must have. I mean, I did. Anyways, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. Oh, I almost forgot. Shout out is due where it is due. Shout out to the 1898. Yesterday I uploaded the videos on Mera What If and I picked the idea from there. So yeah, if you have any more suggestions, you can leave them in the comment section. I hope you do. Anyways, enough said. Without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins 5 years after the QB attack in Konohagakure, Minasato. On October 10th, as we see, Konoha's hospital was being rushed currently by Hiruzen Sarutobi and his entourage of Anbus as he was pacing quite fastly towards an ICU ward as an Anbu led him. He's right over here, Hokage-sama. We found him just this morning. As Hiruzen Sarutobi, being the third Hokage, has been extremely busy, and yesterday night was the 5-year anniversary of the Kyuubi's attack and defeat at the hands of Konoha and at the hands of the now dead 4th Hokage. As now we see, Hiruzen watched through the glass as huge amount of tubes were connected to a 5-year-old kid who was bandaged up badly and could hardly be seen in the dim light. "How is he, doctor?" said Hiruzen Sarutobi to the doctor who came out. "Oh, Hokage-sama, I was coming towards you with the reports, but luckily you're here. How is he, doctor?" Hiruzen repeated himself. The doctor realized that Hiruzen was in no mood of pleasantries and whatnot. "I'll get to the point then. The boy has, well, gotten a lot injured. Way too much. We had to cut off his arm. The bastards, they stabbed him with gunpowder as well as metal chakra kunais which were rusted. It has caused an infection that was spreading fast, causing clots, and we had to cut it off, or otherwise it could have been bad, very bad." "How bad is he hurt?" "Aside from that, too much. Too many wounds, gashes, and wound marks from knives and whatnot from the looks of it. I do not know how the child was able to survive after that. How long was it ago? Supposedly past midnight, 1 or 2 a.m. Because it has been only a few hours, 8-9 hours at best." As Hiruzen then turned, slamming his fist against the wall, he yelled, "I want them found. Now! Each and every one of them! I do not know how are you going to do this, but I want them by the evening. Arrested." As the Anbus dispersed. As he then got up, calmed himself and then turned. "When can I meet him?" "Unfortunately, I do not know that. The boy is passed out cold, and to be honest, I don't know when he will wake up." What do you mean by that, doctor?" said Hiruzen, now extremely worried since his anger has subsided. "The boy is extremely badly hurt, and it's already a miracle that he has been able to survive so far. I do not know if he will be able to survive further, but if he does, there is only 20% chance that he would wake up." "What?" "Yes. Because of the trauma, the pain, as well as the blood loss, it's impossible for anyone to survive." "He will survive. He's an Uzumaki. He will pull through." "I guess you're right." "Hokage-sama, with all due respect, don't you think that it should be wise to reveal who he truly is?" "What do you mean by that, doctor?" "I did the DNA test and was able to find 2 cross-matching samples. Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. Do you not think that the child has a right to know? He is not old enough. When he is, then what about the people? It could appease his life. I mean, his shinobi life is over before it could begin. Unfortunately." "What?" "His arm is missing, Hokage-sama. There's no way we can reattach it or use the Hashirama cells. It is too dangerous. His body has sustained too much damage to undergo the procedure as it is." "Oh my god. What have they done?" "They will pay for this, I know. But as his doctor, I must suggest If you don't believe me, then second opinion is best, but I doubt that anyone else here would be able to give you that. I want Tsunade-sama to be the one to give you the second opinion. Tsunade, huh? Fine. I'll try my best to get her back. Meanwhile, watch over him. Leave two of the Anbus here. Yugao, Takashi, as both of them arrived. Your sensei's legacy is on the line. Protect him with your life. And both of them nodded and stood there silently. There. As Hiruzen turned on his heel and went back to his office, wrote a letter and summoned Enma, the Monkey King summon of his. Hiruzen, how have you been, old friend? You seem quite distressed. I am. I want you to deliver this letter to the slugs, and tell them to deliver it to Tsunade. It's urgent. And so now we see Tsunade received the letter after a day or so, and once she read it, she declined. And Hiruzen, once received this news, was livid as he visited the doctor and informed him, What? But Tsunade-sama, she has a right to know. I have found something that has been kept a secret by someone that was quite capable of hiding it. Both of them were talking next to Naruto, who was knocked out unconscious still, in a comatose state. Minato-sama turns out to be... His genes were altered. His real genes matched Tsunade-sama. He never was an Amikaze to begin with. It was a cover-up name. He's a Senju. Or was a Senju, meaning Naruto is also a Senju. Then how come because of the tampering with his father's genes, it has affected him as well? The DNA was tampered with, Hokage-sama. DNA itself, the core. I see. So that is why the Hashirama cells are not working. No. This is bad. Who could have done this? You and I both know that there is only one person who is capable of doing this. Tsunade-sama herself. Why would she have done this? I need to know. Tsunade was sent a second letter by Hiruzen after this revelation, and no response was heard. This does it. I'm calling Jiraiya. And once Jiraiya was summoned, he revealed the truth after Hiruzen found out. It was never supposed to find out. Yes, Minato was Tsunade's son, but he was also mine. We were both young, and I knew she liked Dawn. It was before they began dating, so... She did this. And you could not have told me that, or Minato? I tried, but I couldn't. And now I heard the news that my own grandson is useless when it comes to becoming a shinobi. He is still your grandson, Jiraiya. You think I'm fit to be a grandfather, sensei? People in our line of work are not a good family member. I mean, you for instance. Are you a good father to Asuma? As Hiruzen remained quiet because Jiraiya hit the nail in the coffin with that one. The boy remains orphan, as he is. The people, what about them? They have been found, and they have been executed. Good to know. Otherwise, I would have done that myself by feeding them to the Toad clan. And once Jiraiya left, now we see it has been a month and Naruto has still not shown any sign of waking up. Hiruzen was getting desperate. The boy's life was already ruined as he was. And now, it was hanging in a thread of life and death itself. And finally, by a miracle, on the midst of the second month, Naruto showed signs of recovering and waking up. It took Naruto 3 months to completely woke up, and once he did, he cried as Hiruzen hugged him. As Naruto was sad, his dreams of becoming a Hokage, let alone becoming a shinobi, were destroyed as well. He couldn't do anything now. He was useless. As now we see, Naruto was so heartbroken that he remained locked up in his own apartment. It was thanks to the guards that he was given, Kakashi as well as Yugao, because they wanted to be near their sensei's legacy, that Naruto was able to survive. Nobody came near him. But Naruto was aware of everything he has heard while he was laying there. His body might have been in his sleep and in shocked and comatose-like state, but his ears were working fine. He heard everything. He was betrayed by his Gigi. He wasn't crying because he was hurt. He was crying because the person he trusted the most was also the person who was hiding such facts from him. He begged him to reveal them, but the man didn't. But even more than them, he hated the people. He realized that no matter what he did, the people would never love him. They proved it last night. Or well, on October 9th, a few months back, when he was just coming out of the Tenomichi ramen stand and going back home after enjoying his birthday with them. And he was attacked, ambushed, and brutally beaten. So much so that his arm was decapitated, and now he was handicapped for life. As there was a knock on the door, as Naruto was brought out of his stupor and went to open the door. Oh, Gigi, what is it you want? Said Naruto. My dear boy, it's as if you have lost all of your... Gigi, I don't need to be reminded of what I've lost. Well, come in. What can I do for you? Listen, Naruto, I apologize for what has happened. I have failed you. Here. What's this? To keep you busy, it's books from, well, Snow Country that I got as a gift from being, well, close to us, let's just say. I haven't read them. I thought maybe you would be able to find use in them. Invention and innovation was never my sort of forte. So, I leave this to you. And this much heritage of yours. These are the fine arts, the basics, so it will be good. I won't allow you to experiment with any other explosive seal or dangerous seal, but you can learn the rest. It will be helpful. And in this way you can start something akin to a business, my dear boy. Business? What can I do possibly with seals? Storage seals. They are high in demand. And if you are able to make some, and good ones, I might be able to get you a contract. What do you think? I'll do it. Naruto knew he had to survive. He was not gonna spend a cent from Konoha anymore on him, so he got to work. He learned the basics of the fine arts and was able to easily get the ins and outs of it. By the time he reached 10, he was able to develop his first batch of, well, storage seals and whatnot, and was able to make seals. But those were not alone. Naruto made other seals as well, such as barrier seals, small protective seals, explosive seals, and he was getting much more proficient in it. So much so that he could draw explosive seal with closed eyes, and it would still be perfect. He was an Uzumaki after all. And not only that, the books from Snow Country, they were advanced. It took Naruto an year or so to understand what they said, but Naruto was able to build his own knowledge over it and create something akin to a code that he formed with his chakra, because chakra coding was used in Snow Country for their technology. And Naruto was working on something. He, from the seals that he has sold, was able to buy some tools that he needed and chakra metal, a lot of it. He then went to the Higurashi shop where he began to learn the iron molding. He began to make basic kunais and whatnot so that he could understand the concept. Hiruzen was proud that Naruto was making progress, but what he did not knew was that Naruto had burning rage within him against Konoha for what it has done to him. He was supposed to be their Kage. He was supposed to show them that he was not a monster, but now they've taken that from him. And he was gonna take that back something from them. And that was their glory. Glory by becoming a legend who revolutionized the world. Because that was his new goal. Becoming so advanced that Konoha would beg him to make them advance. Crawl at their knees in front of him. But what he did not knew that his creation, Ultron as he called him, the ultimate being, would take his words too seriously. What is my purpose? To make Konoha crawl at your feet. They would pay for what they have done to me. As Ultron examined Naruto, the trauma was easily able to be detected because of the dojutsu's coding also written down there. and Ultron was able to copy each and every one of it. He then went throughout each and every one of the logs using the techniques that has been able to grab upon. While this was going on, we see Naruto reach at the age of 13. He once more visited the Tenuichi's Ichiraku ramen stand, where Ayame and Tenuichi laughed with him, but Naruto only smiled. His huge laughter-like personality was gone. Jeez, Naruto, the best you can do is smile a little. I am smiling, Ayame-chan. Can't you see that? Yes, I can see that, but not the old smile. Yeah, not the old one. Listen, kid, we didn't mean to say it in a bad way. You're family to us. You know what? Today's ramen on off the hook for you. You always say that. Don't worry, I have money to pay now. I don't rely on Konoha's funds anymore, said Naruto with a little bit of distaste in his voice. You don't need to be mad at them, Naruto. Why shouldn't I? They took everything from me. They took my dreams, my hopes, everything. I know. But what can you do? This is how the world is, kid. The people in power, they do whatever they deem fit to people like us, like you. Our dreams get crushed. And that is the sad reality of it. As Naruto returned, after having a heartfelt talk with them, but as soon as he arrived, he found one thing missing: Ultron. Turns out Ultron was able to hear each and every word of Naruto and his cries. It's time to initiate a plan. Shinobis are a danger to my father. Since he was not able to become one, I must erase and make them none, so that he would not feel inferior. Ultron was able to build copies of himself. Highly advanced one of them as well. The Naruto built the prototype one. It was weak. Way too much. But the new ones, they were bulkier. They were dangerous. And they were ready. After Naruto reached at the age of 15, the Akatsuki attack happened. Pain and his bots, alongside with Konan, attacked with only one demand: hand over the Jinchuriki, and the villagers did so. As Naruto looked down, is this how he was gonna go and die? His own village betraying him? And at that moment, a hope appeared. His creation Ultron appeared, looking much more bulkier as well as sturdier, alongside with thousands upon thousands of his copies. Hello, father. Sorry for the delay. I had been busy making an army of yours. You think these metal things would be able to stop us? You're sadly mistaken, kid, said Pain. I am Pain. But before he could finish, a chakra blast cannon fired from the hands palm of the Ultron, cleaving the head, vaporizing it of Nagato. As one by one, each and every path in this way was brutally destroyed, and Konan too as well. Konohan cheered and celebrated that Naruto's creation saved him. As Naruto looked disgusted. You're cheering? Of course we are. You saved us. You're a hero, Naruto. Hero? You all sacrificed me to them. What kind of sick fucks are you? No, I'm not your hero, father. They are nothing more than a threat. A threat to you and people like you. Don't forget what they have done. I know what they have done. Say it, father. I'll do it. It's time they pay for what they have done. For all the betrayals, all the hurt, said Naruto as he broke down, choking on his words. Do it. Ultron, do it. And Ultron unleashed hell upon Konoha with its army. But Konoha was the first one. After Konoha was done, the Akatsuki didn't stop there. The second attack followed them suit. But they did not anticipate a metal army of Ultrons waiting for them to be faced. And once they arrived, Ultron learned, adapted and destroyed them, systematically as well as brutally. So the Akatsuki alongside with Zetsu were wiped out. The other elemental nations got so afraid that they declared war on them. A stupid decision, but the one that costed them the elemental nation itself. And that marked the end of the Shinobi era. Because Ultrons, they took over. The people with chakra, they found a way to de-chakrize them, like how Naruto was. And their father, their creator Naruto, he now ruled the whole world as a king. The one at the helm, Skynet, another of those AIs were being built by Ultron. Why? Because he knew that his father deserved them. And the others, they were his servants and subject. And if there was a shinobi rebellion or a rebellious group deciding to resurrect the shinobi world, they would be perished like the many others before. That is why the word being used, re-resurrected. And so, that is how the age of shinobi came to an end and the age of Naruto and Ultron took over. The one who has been betrayed multiple times by his own village, and in the end, he had had enough. Tsunade and Jiraiya, those two were kept alive, though, by Ultron. Or more like their brains and hearts were pumping while they were attached to machinery with their faces, facing one another, seeing the horrible look of what they have become. As Ultron whispered, "You are the grandfathers of my father. That is why I'm keeping you alive. But you two must be punished, that is why you're like this, for what pain you have given him." As Jiraiya and Tsunade couldn't do anything but see one another and realize with extreme amount of pain and agonizing fear that they too have become this. They are the ones to push Naruto to this, and his creation, this Ultron, who calls him a father, he is now their new leader. And it is his era. The age of shinobi era is long gone. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I know it's quite short, it's just that I'm extremely tired and I had to make something for you guys for tomorrow onwards. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And once again, shout out to the 1898 for suggesting this idea. And yeah, this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!